Hey, everybody. It's Tracy here from Beyond Obedience, coming at you live from the trail. I don't really want to move that much because I've been having problems every single time I've tried to do these lives. It keeps on getting interrupted. I've been doing lives down here in the woods for almost 4 years and never had this many problems. So I'm not sure entirely what's going on, but I'm going to try to stay on for this live because for us here in Nova Scotia and many parts of Canada, it's back to school today. It's back to school. And although in the background you hear parents cheering everywhere, I'm actually not one of those people. I actually like my kids. Uh, that sounds harsh. I don't say that other people don't like their kids, but I'm past the stage of my kids requiring a lot of hands-on work, and actuality, they help me in the summertime to get through all the chores. So when they go back to school, it just means more work for me. So selfishly, I don't want them to go back to school. But anyway, it's back to school. And what does that mean for dog lovers, dog owners? Even if you don't have any kids or your kids are grown and moved away, there is still something palpable in the air during back to school. This is definitely a transitional stage for many people. And as I say, even if you don't have kids or they've grown and they've gone to school, there's a different vibe in the air. The school buses are out, children are at the school, there's school crossings and all sorts of that sort of thing. And so there's a different vibe. And whenever we have transitions or different vibes and changes in our schedule, it can affect our dogs, certainly. For people that have kids and dogs, the dogs will definitely know this, right? The kids have been home all summer. They've had playmates and buddies and companions all summer, and now they're just left with us boring adults. Ew, that might be a struggle for some of the dogs. For many of us, it's a change of season as well. The start of back to school, even though summer doesn't end until September 21st or 22nd. For many of us, this is the start of fall, and fall is a season of harvest and preparation for winter, all sorts of different vibes. And if you've been following me for a while, you know how I talk about how these transitions and these changes affect not only us, they affect our dogs as well. So this is just a time to just give your dog a little bit of ease moving into this. If they're a little bit upset because the kids have gone to school, or if they're a little bit freaked out or a little bit more on edge than they normally are, just give them a little bit of grace, give yourself a little bit of grace, and know that this transition stage is hard. The best thing that you can do, check your leadership scorecard, make sure you're still up on points. Maybe you let that slide a little bit during the summer. Maybe you're a little bit more lax, a little bit more relaxed in the summertime. Now would be a good time to kind of tighten up that leadership scorecard belt and make sure that your leadership is there. Now is a good time to reestablish routines, right? And patterns of predictability for your dog. Get back into this new schedule that you may be feeling. And as I say, even if you don't have kids, even if your kids are long gone or grown and doing their own thing, there's still a palpable vibe in the air for all of us during back to school. At least I know a lot of my friends and whatnot will say that there's still a back to school vibe even after their kids have left. So this is just a time. Maybe check that leadership scorecard. Maybe double check that leadership scorecard. Maybe think about, what are we going to do for our fall? What's our fall pattern going to be? Maybe summertime, it was too hot to go out for walks. So maybe now you're going to start planning a little bit more outdoor activities with you and your dog. Perhaps the fall means, some training classes that you might be starting, right? All sorts of different things. But whatever it is, let's just ease on into this and remember that transitions are hard for both you and your dog. Look at that dog back there, just lying back there. She's like, you'll come back this way. Storm, what are you doing? That's not the way that we enjoy walks. Come on, are you coming? She's like, oh, we are gonna go? Good job. What, were you just resting? She's like, yeah, you talk a lot, lady. Yeah, you talk a lot, so she knows me. She knows me. Anyway, I hope that helps. If you have some new fall back to school or fall classes starting, post them below. Let us know what you're up to, what you're doing in the fall. If things are just status quo for you, post that as well. Let us know how is your dog feeling about this change? How are you feeling? And I hope everybody gets out there today. Get out there today and enjoy your dog. Be the person that your dog thinks you are, because your dog thinks you're amazing. And so do I. Happy back to school, y'all. We'll talk to you later. Cheers.